right, man. Let's talk, man. Let's talk this hemp in mind. So Dianna Russini. So, it came out that allegedly, she was on a boat with Mike Vrabel and she was pregnant. Now, it's rumors basically saying that there's a possibility that her husband now want a DNA test. Now, her husband, I heard, is a CEO at Shake Shack, or a top guy at Shake Shack. And, check out the Real 101 playlist, NFL playlist, right? And this is what I tell guys all the time. I got a video on Free Game 89 I'm about to cut in a few minutes. I don't know when it's going to go up. Where you got Slim Thug, talking about he a sugar daddy. And there's levels to it, bro. If you got to give a woman time, your money equal your woman being time, spending time with you or loving you, you might as well just get the buns. It's as simple as that. Because attraction. For her to be, basically, if you don't know who Dianna Russini is, she's an NFL reporter, and there's been multiple clips of her disrespecting her husband, talking about he's not the hottest guy, he's just the average guy, he's just a regular guy. A guy who is a top guy CEO is a regular guy. Now, let me tell you something. To women, the title of your occupation sound cool. Being a CEO or a chairman at Shake Shack, even though his bank account is probably like, whoa, women go off how it sound and how it look, not the substance. A football coach of the New England Patriots who won the Super Bowl, even if he married, is cooler than a Shake Shack guy who hasn't filed for divorce yet. I don't know why. That really care and love you enough to wife you and trust you to be around all these masculine men, from the young players to the old coaches. And this is how he repay her. This is how she repay him. Okay? This is how she repay him, with a slap in the face. And she don't feel bad about it. Let me tell you this. It's just like women, when you cheat on women, they not mad that you cheated. No. Once again, it go off how it look. They don't like the embarrassment. They don't mind embarrassing themselves, talking about their body count or how they went overseas and got slutted out. They don't mind embarrassing you, but it's the embarrassment of the act that everybody know. It's the embarrassment. So she not mad that she did what she did with Mike Vrabel. It wasn't a one-off thing. It was a consistent thing, but you gotta let her go. If the kid his or not, you gotta let that go, bro. She never respected you to begin with. Now, if you cool with not having your woman respect and not cool, deal with it. But, disrespect eventually leads to domestic violence or upper room activity. It's only so much a nice guy, a good guy, however you want to categorize him, can take. One day he's gonna have a breaking point. And that's why a lot of guys end up in situations where they're on the wrong side of the law with these women. But these women don't have a moral compass. They don't. Let's just say she was pregnant with her husband kid and not Mike Vrabel kid. I knew dudes that watch this video, which I feel like is trifling, who would sleep with a pregnant woman where the child ain't his. If I was the dictator or the president of the world, that will be death penalty. If you can prove it, that'll be a death penalty, in my opinion. That's death penalty. That seed not yours, and you shooting, and y'all be wondering why these kids coming up with autism and they slow, or they got emotional problems or maturity problems. These women that slept with 11,000 dudes, and you don't know who the baby is, and wonder why the child is all fucked up. Do you know a man's DNA, his semen can stay in a woman for 7 years and affect future offspring? Look it up. And now they saying that she was pregnant on this boat. On the boat together. You know, no respect for a child, no respect for a husband. Let's just say the child is the husband still, probably not. No respect for the child, no respect for the husband. But they sit here and they talk about how men are not nice or men are not good people. A lot of women are way more horrible than the worst guys that you can find. It's just they get it. Society gives them a pass for it. Society gives them a pass for it. They get a G pass. They get a G pass. That's all it is. They get a G pass for it. You know, when you go to the beauty supply, all you see is the thieves in the hood of the beauty supply. All of them is women. You know what I'm saying? All of them are women. You know? Women be sending guys to the upper room and they can claim that he abused me and he did this and they get a slap on the wrist. How many times have I showed you a woman robbing and stealing and killing somebody and they get a slap on the wrist? They ain't no doing no jail. How many times? It's a slew of women that's been assaulting young men. Sexually assaulting school teachers, assaulting their students, you know, and some of them get probation, some of them don't get jail time, some of them get slaps on the wrist. And for you to be pregnant, possibly with your husband's child, and women know who child it is, they know exactly who child it is, and you to be sleeping, hoeing around with somebody else. I'm telling y'all, man, that's what, women try to shame y'all into, trying to shame men into like, oh, y'all horrible. Men, if you hear these women's friend groups and the nasty shit I done seen women do, I done heard women do, and I done heard from their girlfriends, dog, these bitches ain't shit. TBAS, these bitches ain't shit. A lot of y'all can never do half the things that these women have done. There was a woman on the podcast that say she snuck out the house and let a dude shoot the club up, and her boyfriend, basically ate his semen out of her. Come on, man. They nasty. I knew girls who was sucking random dudes up at the gas station, don't know them, claiming because they was drunk. Bitch. Don't blame the alcohol. There's been girls that I tried to get at, won't give me play. My boy get us to run it, that we could get her to run it, get a train ran on her. Come on, man. Y'all be thinking they moral. They is immoral. It's hard to find people in general that have morality and standards, that care about their body, who can fight the flesh, who can live a disciplined life. And it's damn near impossible to find women like that, dog. They trifling. And a lot of these dudes on here in the comment section to tell you, a lot of these dudes just knocking down married women right now, but they put the stigma, or they put this label on married men be monsters out here. These married women is way worse, dude. I remember this job I was working with, and the girl was cool. I could see why the dude married her. We was working this job. It was me. And I got cool with a couple of my coworkers in high school. We was working in high school. I just had graduated college. I'm in high school. We working in high school. My teacher, my principal plugged me in on a deal. And it was me and this dude, Mike. We got cool. He ended up like quitting and being a basketball coach and assistant, or what you call them, substitute teacher. But this woman that was married, she wanted to go get drinks and want us to run a train on her after work. We don't even work with each other for a week or two, and she was down. And really, once you kind of deal with women enough, right? Once you deal with women enough, you able to kind of pick up on the women that are loose and the women that's going. And one thing you also pick up on, the guys are very much aware of how loose these women are. When they met the women, they were loose. They was in loose situations. Let me tell you this. When she met her husband, the nigga name was Sean. I don't remember her name, but I remember the nigga name was Sean. She told me. And she was like, she was drunk when she met Sean. I was drunk out my mind. Sean know what he signed up for, bro. Most of these men know what they signed up for. And I'm pretty sure Dianna Russini's you know, husband knew what she signed up for, knew what he signed up for. You know, a trophy just sit on the trophy just sit on the, it's just something to see. People pass the trophy around all the time. You watch the championship pass around, state championship trophy, pass it around, and then they put it in a chest. They put it in the chest in the high school. The Lombardis, the Larry O'Brien trophies, the pennants in the Major League Baseball trophy. I'm pretty sure in the World Cup, everybody touched the trophy. The team, their wives, the Stanley Cup, they just shared and drink shit up out of it. You know, trophies is where you play at. You play with trophy bitches. You play with them. You have your fun. You slut them out from the rooter to the tutor to the mouth. But you're really looking for chicks that's a treasure, because you take a treasure and you bury it. You don't want nobody to find it. So when you find women that's a treasure, that's of ilk, you know, their father, mother is cool, you know, the family is cool, she got a good personality, she's solid and stuff like that, cool. You know, that's what you rocking with, fam. Trophies to pass around. Dianna Russini's a trophy. And Mike Vrabel, a trifling ass motherfucker too, dog. Out of all the, he was been married for 26, 27 years. Right, and his wife know what's up. But in general, let me tell y'all this, dog. You want a woman that's a treasure, not a trophy, man. So hit the link in the description. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. Join the Patreon. Y'all gonna love it. Get both tiers. Get one tier. I don't care. It's free for 7 days. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.